time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Boone Pickens Stadium, Stillwater, Oklahoma, and home to the Cowboys of Oklahoma State. As we'll see, the winners of 6 straight, the Delaware Blue Hens, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Blue Hens will put total leather to crank us up. He'll return it. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So the Oklahoma State Cowboys offense will go to work first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game.
Turning it on! He goes out of bounds and mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
The Cowboys are in the hurry up. Let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma State. And what a challenge this is going to be for both teams, both with unblemished records, both sitting atop the conference, and both eager to square off against each other.
And what I think makes this one more fun is that it's not just the 2 top teams in the conference. These might be 2 of the better teams in the entire country. These 2 teams might make the college football playoff. Lots of football out ahead, but this is a matchup. Regardless of whether you're a fan of these teams, the conference, of college football you've been waiting to see.
And it's so nice that whoever wins this, you talk about putting yourself in a great position, you hand them a loss in the conference, move them down the standings, and you have the tiebreaker. A lot on the line today.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's sacked. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. And the Cowboys need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's got an open man. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
He'll keep it himself. Breaks into the open. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Cowboys kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll send the tight end in motion. He'll do it himself. Quick step and go. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. Fires to the tight end. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
And how about the job by this offense. This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting a drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this score.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Delaware's offense will go to work for the first time today. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David. It's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed. He's got game-breaking ability. Catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Man, is this place loud right now. The Cowpoke faithful bringing it on 3rd down. Got his man downfield. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. The Blue Hens will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. Grabbed behind the line, it's sacked. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Cowboys headed quickly to the line. Let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma State. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a... And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Breaks the tackle. He makes it up to the 20-yard line before going out of bounds. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds. And the Blue Hens will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Pulls it, fired, complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that 1st down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Off play action. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Cowboys line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Oh, he's got some space. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Wants to go up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On third and long, try to convert through the air. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front four to get the job done on third down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
The Blue Hens will punt this one away. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Makes the grab on the left. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. The Cowboys racing to the line in a hurry-up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you can tell they want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just trying to get to him, try to get him on the ground, but this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
And the Cowboys with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? They'll run it from the gun. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Unloads quickly. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Touchdown, Cowboys! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in the red zone, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the gun, to give, looking for room. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It is deafening in here. The paddle people going to work. 3rd, he's going to let one fly down the middle. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Blue Hens will call on their punt team. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. No fair catches here, looking for room. He's brought down, but there's also a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about.
Personal foul. Looking to kick. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Off-play action on first down. Here's the pressure. He's got it. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Wants to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Pressure coming. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back in the 13.
Second down.
Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Oklahoma State has the lead here. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. The quick out. Out across the 20, they'll mark him out of bounds right at the 21-yard line. The Cowboys want to move quickly. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. Punt is on its way. Hauls it in and looking upfield. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 41. They'll try the run. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. The offense in hurry-up mode. Guys, let's take a second here and talk Delaware. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Trying to get rid of it. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Blue Hens will line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Using the quick game. Let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma State. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams.
There he goes. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Got it in the middle, it's set. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. Look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. Running to the left. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. And the Cowboys decide to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. He's open on the right. He's loose down the middle. He's at touchdown, Delaware. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week in the American, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. USF fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way.
Tries to do it himself on the draw.
They're trailing by just 4 to UTSA. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Cowboys are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Leaves it with the back. Makes his man miss. Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the first down. And here comes the punt team. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. And the Blue Hens will hustle to the line. On third down, going up top. It's complete. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. The Blue Hens will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
He snuffed out behind the line again, went right back to the well and got the same bad result. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Gets it out fast. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the 1st. Well done.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He's got it. They wrestle him down at the 16-yard line. A 3rd down stop. Now to see what they do on 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22. And the Cowboys with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. From the gun, wants to pass. He can't haul it in, incomplete. He had him on the crossing route, and he dropped it. The Cowboys send out the punt unit. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. He'll take it on the return. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Working that left side now. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Finds the tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. And the Blue Hens will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. They're going to throw it to start the drive. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And that is why this defense is so good. They get after the quarterback and get him on the ground. That's their 3rd on the day, and they're number 1 in the country in sacks, and they have been a problem for every offense they've faced.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Cowboys are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. The Cowboys will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Zings it complete to the right. Pulled down for the tackle. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. He gets it down to the 40-yard line, but he's going to be a little bit short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And with that, they've taken the lead. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Complete downfield. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Back open in the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, fellas, looks like you've had a very enjoyable day there today in Stillwater. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Boone Pickens Stadium.
And the Cowboys will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Oh, he's got a chance. Turning it on. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down. The Blue Hens in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on 1st down. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
The defense has had some bad stuff happen to them today, but one bright spot for them has been the pass rush. They've shown the ability to get after the opposing quarterback.
And the Blue Hens with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The play action fake. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Blue Hens will send out the punt unit. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. He'll pull it on the read. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. The Cowboys with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
With you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go faster, seeing it here.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Finds his big tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved him forward just a few. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Working that wide receiver screen. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Punt is in the air. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Give to the running back. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. And the Blue Hens come to the line in the hurry-up.
Yeah, I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. We're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Quickly to the tight end. Still on his feet at the 45. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The Blue Hens will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Wide open downfield. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Blue Hens are rolling down the field. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Touchdown, Blue Hens! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off-season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Miami is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that may get its own 30 for 30 after this one. They're up by 35 over North Carolina. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the Cowboys can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run play action. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Cowboys will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The Blue Hens moving quickly to the line.
And the offense, after giving up that sack, they're not going to take time to think about what happened. They're going right back to the line of scrimmage to try to run another play.
Man, is this place loud right now. The Cowpoke faithful bringing it on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. What a throw. Not a lot of room. He fits it in beautifully, and they've got it at the 30. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And the Blue Hens can really attack on this 2nd and short.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Quick strike complete. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Trying play action. Pocket breaking down. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Nestled just inside that right upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. It's complete on the right side.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you, running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Now he's going to break the pocket. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. And the Cowboys want to pick up the tempo.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. A really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the 1st down.
The Cowboys in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Cowboys line up to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Catches it cleanly at the 20. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He'll try to do it himself. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. The Blue Hens with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
To the air on first down. Plucks it out of the air. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Back to pass on second down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And the Blue Hens will punt this one away. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Cowboys want to crank the tempo.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Third down coming up.
On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Breaks into the open. He got it out to the 34-yard line. Not enough for the first down. Let's see if they punt it away. And the Cowboys will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin them deep. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. And they'll get it down after the return at the 27-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Got enough for the first. Running through contact. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move. The Blue Hens just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. The give on the option. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Quick completion on the out route. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. It is deafening in here. The paddle people going to work. Third down and a big one for the Cowpokes. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Now backed up in their own end, it's 3rd and long. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cowboys will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. The give to the tailback. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Blue Hens are in the hurry up.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the...
Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now on 1st down from the 40. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Stopped at the 46-yard line and just making a play and turning in the interception.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Caught behind the line. It's sacked. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
He lobs one high down the left side. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old out in the park with his best friend, throwing them go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big 10 action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. Washington found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage Huskies football today. Those folks in Seattle won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Looking to throw on first down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The Blue Hens hit it quickly to the line.
Nice job by this defense getting to the QB and getting him on the ground, creating the negative play. This offense must have seen something because they're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Blue Hens come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
It is hard to continue to get up and get up and get up like he has, being sacked time after time again. But this QB, this offense, they're undeterred. They continue to put drives together, and most importantly, they're winning the football game.
The Blue Hens now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that. And the Blue Hens decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Got it set up on the outside. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down. And the Cowboys with a second and short to keep this drive moving.
And you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in a groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
You just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too, because of what you just said, David. They can feel and sense the momentum leaving them right now with the lead. So someone defensively better step up here soon and make a play.
Snagged out of the air. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. They'll try to snap it quickly.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Cowboys send out the punt unit. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Now they'll try the right side. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Blue Hens trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. And the pass is incomplete and jarred loose by the hit. Man, is this place loud right now. The Cowpoke faithful bringing it on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Nice catch along the sidelines, but they get nothing out of it. And the Blue Hens will punt it away on fourth down. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. A strike downfield. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. And the Cowboys racing to the line in the hurry-up. Out of the gun to give to the back. There he goes. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
He's got his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They go to the ground. Quick spin on the line. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Another sack by this defense, but how about this QB? He continues to get back up every single time, still leading his team, still staying positive, still putting them in a good position to win this football game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. That incompletion is an engraved invitation to the punt team. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's sacked. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for second down. Got it in the middle. It's sacked. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Wants to throw on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Trailing by a possession. They need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. The Cowboys get enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Unloads it left. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe. And how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. Tight end finds a soft spot. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. He'll keep it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Cowboys want to move quickly. They'll try to get the first through the air. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. They'll send the back in motion. Complete, out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
As the offense gets ready to run out the clock, take the play clock all the way down to a fraction of a second. Do not give the defense a single millisecond.
The Blue Hens have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
You got 3rd and this long, everybody knows what's coming. It's going to be a pass. Defensive linemen get to tee off. They know exactly what's coming. Go get the quarterback. It is your dream. That is what you live for. It's what you practice in the offseason for. I want sacks just like that.
A fair catch is made right at the 50. Great field position for the offense. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Under fire. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Off the play fake. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got his man. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They are running out of time and very little choice. Down 5 late. They'll go for it on 4th down. Under fire. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that is a backbreaker. It's 4th down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. He takes the knee and the undefeated season continues. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.